Hey everyone, let me ask you something. Have you ever stayed in a situation, whether it's a job, a routine, or even a relationship that just didn't feel quite right, but you just went along with it because it felt normal at the time? Sometimes we adapt to discomfort so well that we stop noticing it, that we just stop paying attention. But here's the thing, what feels normal isn't always what is best for us. Hi there, I am Dr. Santina Wheat. I'm an academic family physician and a career and life coach dedicated to helping healthcare workers rediscover their purpose so that they can increase their balance and joy at home and at work. And today, I want to share a story from my own life that I think perfectly illustrates this idea and explore how we can figure out if something no longer fits and what to do about it. Okay, let's dive in. So, as a mom, I am constantly trying to keep up with my growing daughters. My youngest grows faster than I ever expected, and recently I noticed a big hole in her gym shoes, which were only a few months old. So I asked her, "Do your shoes still fit, or is there just a hole?" And she confidently replied, "Of course, mommy, they fit just fine. It's just the hole." But I wasn't so sure. Why would there be that hole? So I had her put them on and stand up, and wouldn't you know it, her toes were pressed right up against the front of the shoe. I pointed it out, and she just shrugged and said, "They feel normal to me. They're just perfect." Well, I didn't want to have to buy a whole new pair of shoes in just another week. And so I got her a new pair of shoes and chose to get them a half size larger, even though she wanted the same size. And then when she tried them on, she was a little bit shocked. She said, "Wow, mommy, these are so roomy. They maybe feel big." And I had her stand up and I was like, "This is how shoes are supposed to fit, sweetie." And it wasn't until then that she realized just how uncomfortable her old shoes had become. And this situation got me thinking, how often do we put up with discomfort in our lives? Not because it's what we want, but because it's what we're used to. And it's not just that we are used to it, it's that things may have changed so slowly without us realizing it. So the discomfort grew and grew and grew without us really paying attention. This story about shoes might sound simple, but I think it's a powerful metaphor for life. So I want you to take a moment and think about your career. Have you ever been in a job that felt tight and constricting, where the stress just kept building, the hours just got longer, or the joy just seemed to disappear? Maybe it happened so gradually that you didn't even notice until you stopped to reflect. And it took something major in your life to cause you to stop and reflect. And this doesn't just happen at work. What about your routines at home? Maybe you have taken on so much responsibility that you barely have time for yourself anymore. But instead of making changes, you just think, well, this is how life is. We convince ourselves that this discomfort is normal. We shrink our dreams, ignore our needs, and adapt to situations that don't align with who we are. And just like with those too tight shoes, we don't realize how bad it has gotten until we finally make a change and feel the relief. I have personally had that thought a lot in my past. Well, this is just how life is supposed to be. But I want to tell you that it doesn't have to be that way. I'm not saying that will always be sunshine and rainbows, but you should be able to find the joy. Now, I want to pause here and ask you some important questions. And I want you to think about these for a moment. Maybe even grab a notebook if you have one handy. Question number one. Does your current situation, whether it's at work, at home, or in your personal life, truly fit you? Or have you just gotten used to the discomfort? If it fits you, that is absolutely amazing and keep on going. But if it doesn't fit, then maybe you need to explore a little bit more. Okay, the second question is, are there areas of your life where you feel stuck, overwhelmed, or drained? Moving on to, if you could design a better fit for your life, one that aligns with your purpose, your values, and your joy, what would it look and feel like? Can you imagine those things? Now, all of these are really tough questions, but they are also necessary ones. Because the truth is, you do not have to stay stuck. You don't have to keep cramming yourself into a life that doesn't fit you. Now, again, I am not saying that you should expect everything to be perfect, but hopefully there are some parts of your life that are bringing you joy and are things that you are passionate about. So, what do you do when you realize that something no longer is fitting? Well, maybe there's a great opportunity to make a change. And here are 5 simple but powerful steps. First, take inventory. Spend some time reflecting on what's working and what isn't in your life. Write it down. Seeing it on paper can help you gain clarity. Right now, at the end of the year, is a great time to do this because you have an opportunity to reflect on what went well and what didn't go well this entire year. The second step is pay attention to your discomfort. When something feels off, don't ignore it. Discomfort is often a sign that it is time for a change, whether you're in the process of growing or whether you need to make a change. It's been my experience that many people aren't aware of this, and so you really have to tune in. The third step is to envision a better fit. Close your eyes and imagine a life that feels more balanced, joyful, and aligned with your purpose. What would it look like? What would you be doing? Who would you be working with? Who would you be interacting with? Ask yourself all of those questions and imagine it. Fourth, start small. Make a small change. Change does not have to be dramatic. Even small shifts, like setting boundaries or reevaluating your priorities, can make a big difference over time. My favorite quote from my coach training is small hinges swing big doors. And then the next step is to get support. Don't try to do it alone. Whether it is a trusted friend, a mentor, or a coach, having someone to guide you and encourage you and even hold you accountable can make all of the difference. Sometimes we don't realize that we are changing or that we are feeling stressed, and having a support person there that can help point it out can make a huge impact. And again, as we approach the end of the year, now is the perfect time to pause, reflect, and reset. And if you're interested, I would be happy to help you do that. I'm hosting a free Reclaim Your Joy Masterclass where we will go even deeper into how to evaluate your life and career, recognize what no longer fits, and create a plan for having a more purposeful, balanced, and joyful 2025. Whether you're feeling stuck, burnt out, or just ready for a change, this masterclass is for you. You'll walk away with actionable steps to start designing a life that fits you perfectly and can learn more about how it can support you even more. It's happening on December 16th at 6:15 Central Time. It's free and online. And if you register now, then I can send you the link. All you have to do is send me a message or comment I'm in, and I'll send you the link. Or you can go to my website at www.santinawheat.com and look at my services and register there. And don't miss this chance to take back your joy and start the new year with intention. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Remember, life is too short to settle for shoes or careers that don't fit. You deserve something better, and it's within your reach. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments or send me a message. And don't forget to share this with someone who might need to hear it. Until next time, take care of yourself and keep chasing your joy.